Mexico just announced like 7 new factories that they're going to be building, and this ends up being a major puzzle piece for the food industry in Mexico. So we already did a video on the Sembrando Vida program, which is where the government is putting a lot of resources behind local farmers to be able to jumpstart their fields and to be able to grow crops that are then going to be sold out of the government-sponsored and backed stores, Las Tiendas de Bienestar, which we also did a video on too, right? But there's a huge missing link here. People aren't going to be eating raw coffee beans. So we need to do the aggregate value. We need to do something to these coffee beans in order to make them consumable. And that's exactly what these 7 factories are addressing, not only with coffee beans, but with a few other things. For one is corn flour. There's going to be 2 factories in central Mexico, Puebla, and in Chiapas. And those corn factories are going to be processing all the corn. They're going to be grinding it up and making corn flour. They're going to be doing canned corn. That's going to get distributed to all the stores nationwide. Another one is going to be honey. Now, there's a health kick that's been going on in Mexico to try and get people off of sugary treats and sugary snacks and things like that. So they want to start pushing people to do a lot of stuff with honey. And not only that, but jumpstart all the honey producers and make it easier. They move some laws around so that it's easier for the honey producers to be able to like scale up their operations, because we all need more honeybees as well too, right? So they're going to be making treats out of that and things like that. Another big one is coffee beans. So all the coffee beans that are grown in southern Mexico are going to be taken to one of these factories, and these factories are going to focus on producing the soluble coffee, which is like the most popular coffee in Mexico. It's like 84% of the coffee consumed in Mexico is not at Starbucks. It's not roasted coffee bean. It's instant coffee. That's what it is. 84% of Mexico consumes their coffee in instant formats. And that is what they're going to be doing, is one of those factories is going to be turning those coffee beans into instant coffee, which is going to be a game changer too on that level. The other one is beans. Mexico consumes about 1 million tons of beans a year. And they already jump-started one of the factories in Zacatecas that's going to be a bean seed plant that's going to be distributing quality seeds to all the bean growers in all of Mexico. And what they're going to be doing at this other factory is they're going to be buying in all these beans, bringing in all these beans, and from there they're going to turn them into ready-to-cook beans and canned beans. So all these things are going to be available at those tiendas de bienestar, at those local stores. And those are the 7 factories that Mexico is getting going within the next year or 2. So we really look forward to that. And we'll see where it goes from there. But also, if you want to support our projects, buy some of our dope-ass merch. The link is in our bio, and we got a few other things on there that I think y'all will appreciate. Thank you very much.